I think I'm gonna try my favorite beef rendang first because it looks so soft and tender. Look at that. What's up, you guys? Kilianchi here. Today is a very special day as we were invited by Chef Raymond of the Peranakan here in Orchard Road inside the Claymore Connect Mall to experience the Peranakan feast, the Tok Panjang. I'm so excited because it's gonna be my first time. This is one very atasa. I'm excited to experience all the flavors that are elevated, the Peranakan spices and all the dishes that we're about to try. So let's go start the feast. The Peranakan is the only Peranakan restaurant here in Orchard. They're the only ones who serve Tok Panjang Set. I believe Tok Panjang translates to long tables, kind of like a feast that is being served during weddings, birthdays. This is such a great opportunity as this is going to be my first time trying this type of serving and culture. We're going to try the Tok Panjang Set. Then along with the desserts, there's some Kuehs or cakes, local Nyonya cakes that will be served. This is the first time you've heard of the term or the word Peranakan. Peranakan comes from the root word anak, which means a descendant or a child in Malay, Indonesian, and even in Filipino, all the same meaning. Peranakans are the descendants of the Chinese immigrants who have intermarried with the local Malays, Indonesians, even some Thai. We're gonna expect all these flavors, the Chinese technique of cooking, along with the local Malay, Indonesian spices and curries. Such a beautiful blend of culture, flavor, and dishes, and that's what we're gonna have exactly, served by Chef Raymond, and here assisting us is Nyonya Jeanette. Let's go. Ready to eat. The Tok Panjang Set has already arrived. We're starting with the Bakwan Kepiting soup, and it's made out of pork and crab. It's a chicken-based soup. So let's try with the soup first. It's very subtle, very mild. You can taste the chicken-based stock in there. This is perfect for this rainy January. Now let's try the pork and shrimp meatball. That's such a flavorful meatball. You can taste the pork bits and the shrimp bits in there. Perfect with a lightly seasoned soup. I like that they put it here in this small pot as it retains the temperature of the soup. Alright, so this is a Kueh pai ti, kind of like a tart shell that has a turnip. I'm assuming that the turnip is kind of like braised. It's got some shrimp, coriander, and some sweet and chili sauce. It looks so beautiful. And Chef Raymond, they don't use MSG at all. So it's the purest flavor of the dishes and everything is slow cooked. This is my first Kueh pai ti here in Singapore. Oh wow. That's so good. Perfect finger food. Sweet, spicy. The turnip is very juicy. And then the egg tart is very crispy. Tart itself is very thin. Super duper light and refreshing. Bite full of flavors and textures. Awesome. Next here is what they call the Nasi Ulam. So Nasi Ulam is like a salad rice. It looks like there's sambal in there. That's why it's kind of orangey red. Let's just dig into it. Oh yeah. Definitely there's lemongrass in there. And some type of green beans that are chopped finely. This is gonna go well with flavorful dishes. Now I'm gonna try the Ngoh Hiang. Oh wow, it's crunchy on the outer part. For Ngoh Hiang, it's kind of like pork sausage roll with shrimp. It's like a Chinese sausage. It's rolled with a bean curd skin. That's what makes it really crispy on the outside, and they really make it extra crispy. So I'm gonna put a little bit of sambal in there because they say that it's super spicy. Just a little bit. Okay, let's give it a try. This is a Sambal Belachan. Very spicy, flavorful. Really gonna go well with all the dishes here. These are just the starters, okay? We have to have a little bit of slow pacing here. So good. Alright, so 9 of the main course dishes has arrived and all of them are already in my plate. It's full of aromatic goodness. It looks so good. All the colors from the red, brown, green, orange, black from the Keluak. I'm so excited to dig in. I think I'm gonna try my favorite beef rendang first because it looks so soft and tender. Look at that. Super saucy. Look at the gravy. Let's go try it out. Oh my god. I need more rice. I need more of the sauce. The sauce itself is super duper flavorful. The richness of it without being too lemak. This is really, really sedap. Next is the Chye, kind of like a braised mix of vegetables. What's different here, because we have the Filipino chop suey, there's rare ingredient here that we don't use in Filipino cooking, which is the bean curd skin. And it's all braised. I think there's last noodles in there and then some rehydrated mushrooms. Let's go give this a try. Big bite of the Chye with some rice. I can taste kind of like Chinese wine in there. It's braised, so it's really, really soft. I love the texture from the mushrooms and natural sweetness from the vegetables. Really, really good. One of my favorite vegetables. It's either you love it or you hate it. Most people don't like okra because of its texture, but I love it, especially when it's cooked just right. So this lady finger, or what we call okra, is served with a Chinchalok. In Filipino, we have a similar shrimp paste, which what we call bagoong alamang. This is the Peranakan or local version here. So let's try it out. This is gonna go well with rice. Okra is just cooked perfectly. You have the saltiness from the shrimp paste, and then there's this hint of sourness. I'm not sure if it's from vinegar. Most probably it's tamarind. Next, they have what they call the sotong asam or asam sotong. Sotong asam. Asam is, I'm assuming, this is my personal translation. We have our term asim in Filipino, which is sour. I realized that when I had my first asam laksa, which is sour laksa, very famous in Penang. This is sotong asam. They use the tamarind paste to make it sour. Let's try it. Oh yeah, that's really good. There's some peppercorns on the sauce, served with some starfruit bites as well. Adds a little bit more sourness. The sauce itself is balanced by sweet and sour tamarind paste, so it's really, really good. And the sotong or squid is cooked just right. I love the texture from the starfruit, really good. Next is a satay babi. Satay in Malay Indonesian culture is very famous. Internationally, it's known as like served in skewer, like a barbecue. Rarely do they serve pork in Singapore because of the halal restrictions. But for Peranakans, I believe that they eat more babi or pork. So this satay babi is cooked like a stew. It's a satay babi stew. I think this is gonna be my first time trying this version. So let's give it a try. The spices are so mild, very aromatic, flavorful. The pork, super duper tender, literally melts in your mouth. Next is the Ayam Buah Keluak. If you're eating Peranakan cuisine and you haven't tried Ayam Buah Keluak, then you have not eaten Peranakan food at all. This is something that I've already tried, that I've already featured. I'll put the link on top. This one, like what I've explained before, is from the Buah Keluak nut. There's already some instant versions in the market, but this one, they do it the old school traditional style. They really clean it up because if it's not cleaned properly, it's really poisonous when eaten raw. What they do, they take the part from the inside of the nut, then they put it back inside, they fry it with a paste, with the rampa spice mix, and then they add in the chicken. Voila, it's a Ayam Buah Keluak. Let's try their version, Ayam Buah Keluak. Oh yeah. Such a deep, rich flavor from the rampa, from the spice mixture. It's like you're biting into like a chocolate mix, but it's not chocolate. The spices are really finely grounded. The chicken is soft and tender. I love the spice from the Buah Keluak. It's really good to pair with rice so that you can taste the full flavor. Really, really sedap. In Malay Indonesia, sedap, anak. In Filipino, sarap. However you say in Chinese, hocha. All the description you can say. It's really really tasty. There's different gravies in here, but it's not really super coconutty. You don't feel gelato at all. Now let's try the fish. So this fish is actually stuffed. Fried fish with some spices. This looks like a sambal chili. Let's try it with the paste first. Oh yeah, this is the simplicity of food. Fresh fish, and then you have that chili. This is the type of food that I want to eat with my own hands. I'm gonna add some Sambal Belachan on top of the already spicy chili that has been stuffed in there. Let's try it with rice. Unbelievable. The flavors are both familiar and not familiar in a way because of more spices that has been used, but this is such an amazing spread. Next, let's try the chicken. So this chicken has this chili or sambal paste served with it. Oh, this looks so spicy. This is fried chicken that has been marinated in turmeric. They put European coriander in it. Very fancy. Okay, let's try the chicken. That's a really, really good fried chicken. Chili is not that spicy, kind of like sweet. I think I want to add some Chinchalok in there. It's really crispy and super moist inside still. This is not your ordinary fried chicken. Really good with this sweet, spicy chili paste. Okay, last but not the least in this 9-course set menu is this sambal udang or sambal prawn. I've already had sambal prawn before, kind of like sweet and spicy. And Chef Raymond explained to us that out of all these dishes, this sambal udang is the spiciest, and I am so looking forward to that. Let's dig in. Taste the sweetness at the first bite of the prawn. Really good, and it really goes well with rice. I think this is the usual recipe of sambal udang. So you taste the sweetness first, a little bit of hint of spiciness, really good with rice as well. Wow. Alright, we are so full with all the dishes that has been served to us today. To tell you what, I have prepared for this dessert. This is gonna be my first Peranakan tea time. This is kind of like a culture that they have adapted from the British. So it's tea. The desserts that go with it, instead of types of scones, they use the Kuehs or the rice cakes instead. So we have here the D24 Durian Pengat. It looks so creamy. I'm so excited because I love durian. We have here the Kueh Bingka. It's like a type of kueh rice cake made out of cassava. We have here blue sticker rice with D24 durian. Again, we have here another type of blue sticker rice with coconut. Another one here is kind of like a type of rice cake, and it looks like a half of a pao, and I'm so excited because you dip it in a banana sauce, which is quite familiar, but this type of setting is different. In the Philippines, we have this what we call the banana cuñelo. For the banana cuñelo, we have the minatamis na saba, which is kind of similar to how it looks like banana caramel or banana sauce. So excited, and all of this should be paired with their lemongrass tea, which I think that this doesn't have any caffeine at all. It's like lemongrass and ginger, perfect to go with this dessert. Alright, I want to start with the Kueh Bingka. This looks similar to one of our kakanins, we call in Filipino, and it's made out of cassava, which I love as well. It's really small, bite-sized piece, perfect, and a really filling meal. Let me take a bite of this. Oh yeah. Yeah, this tastes like our cassava cake as well. But what I love about the desserts here in Singapore, they're not too sweet. Just that hint of sweetness that you want in a dessert. The texture of the cassava cake and bingka. It's called bingka. We have a term we call bibingka as well. So I think it comes from that word bingka. So it's cassava cake, really, really good. Nice to start. And we have here the rice cake. This is so beautiful with this flour. I don't think it's edible, so blue sticker rice with a coconut. Let's see. Oh yeah. So this is the bukayo that we call in the Philippines. It's a sweetened type of coconut that we put in our biko, bibingkas, in our rice cakes in the Philippines. Is quite similar to that. I'm guessing the process is the same, but the beautiful presentation comes with the blue collared rice. Next, we have another type of a blue collared rice cake with durian on top. Never in my life have I tasted rice cake with durian in the Philippines because it's very specific to the southern part that we don't have access to it most of the time. Kind of pricey, especially if you want to buy the whole thing. So this is really special for me. The D24 durian, naturally sweet and super duper creamy as well. It's so good. You gotta try it, guys. Next is this type of rice cake. Looks like a half of a pao, and there's some blue color in there. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna dip it in the banana sauce. Look at that caramel sauce. I'm so excited. Let's try it out. It's like a sweetened coconut sauce with bananas. This rice cake has a hint of banana flavor as well. This is my favorite part of any rice cake. This we always stop in all of our Filipino rice cakes. This is so addicting. My childhood favorite. Take a sip of the tea. Save the best for last, right? So this is the D24 Durian Pengat. Let's dig in, baby. Woo-hoo. Ooh, look at that creaminess. It's super sticky and it looks so good. Smells so good. This is the perfect meal ender right here. Super duper creamy, kind of like chilled as well. Here's the thing, my husband hates durian. He doesn't like the taste. He's a very picky eater. There's more for me, so I'm gonna finish this durian and I'll see you later. So upon seeing this restaurant from the outside, you're immediately greeted by the beautiful Peranakan interiors. All the staffs are wearing Peranakan costumes as well. So it's like you're transported to a different culture right here in Orchard in Singapore. There's so many books. Wow, look at the shoe.
It's a card game. They normally have a few people. There are two colors. Okay, one is this orange and one is yellow. This is played by the Malaysians. That means like the Penang, KL, Malacca, and Singapore. And whereas this is by the Indonesians. So the difference is that it's broader and shorter, and this is longer and narrower. Yeah, it's to put the card to improvise it. So they use it as an instrument.
Wow.
Yeah, it's interesting, right?
The Buah Keluak.
Yeah, this is teapot.
Teapot, right?
Put tea, Chinese tea. Yeah.
This for the rempah.
Yes, that's right. The olden days, the ladies, they likes to eat bitter nuts. With the leaf, they wrap and then they will eat it. And then when they spit it out on the spittoon. We're having weddings here. Okay, so what we do is that we allow you to use the place to take photographs, and you can arrange with us whether you want. We do a package like lunch, dinner, or tea.
Wow, look at these collections. This really reminds me of our old home. The crystal wares. Please, people, let's not make this tradition go away. Let us pass down this flavor, this culture to the next generation. There are a lot of stuff here, like the gallery. There's a lot of stuff that are on sale. Very interesting. So these two are old school type of cabinets where you can see the clothes from the outside. I salute Chef Raymond for maintaining the heritage and the culture through their food, sharing it to the world, and I hope I can help share it to my own audience, and so that people will learn something about this unique and beautiful culture. I super love this restaurant with the gallery. In these times when we're not able to travel anywhere, we're not able to go out of Singapore and travel to a different country, this is the best type of travel I can recommend to you. Highly recommend you come here. Get a try of their food, come to this gallery, educate your kids, especially the locals here for the coming generation. Thank you again, Chef Raymond, for this opportunity. Alright, so that's the end of this episode. Such a beautiful experience to taste and see the Peranakan colors, the culture, flavors, the spices, the diversity to be able to try it right now. It's such a beautiful privilege. Huge thanks to Chef Raymond for inviting us over to try the Tok Panjang Set menu, and to Nyonya Jeanette for assisting us as well. Really appreciate the hospitality. So much full in our hearts and our tummies. I would like to go back with my family in the future once they get to travel here to experience the Peranakan cuisine, the Peranakan culture. I just want to say terima kasih. Food is Hochia, the Peranakan here in Orchard Road, specifically level 2 at Claymore Connect Mall. See you guys on the next episode. I hope you like this one. If you want to see more of this type of content, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment down below. See you on the next episode here in Singapore.